Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. In today's video, we are learning CSS Grid, one of the most powerful layout system in the modern web development. If you ever struggle arranging the box properly, creating proper columns, rows, website layout, or galleries, CSS Grid will make your life super simple. I will explain everything step by step in a beginner-friendly way. We will understand the theory first with the slides, then we will move to VS Code and build the layouts practically. And like always, PPT plus code files are in the description, so let's get started. So here what we will cover in this video is we will first understand what CSS Grid is. Then we will learn about the grid container, grid items. After that, we will see how to create the rows and columns, what is the fraction unit, repeat function, how to add gaps, and how to manually control the positions. And then we will see grid areas, which is super useful for real website layouts. And finally, we will understand auto fit versus auto fill for responsive design and build the real layout in the VS Code. So why do we even need CSS Grid? CSS Grid is a modern layout system, specially designed for the two-dimensional layout, meaning it can handle both the rows and the columns together. Earlier, people used the float hacks or flexbox, but Grid makes everything clean and powerful. So it gives us the more control, less code, and it is used in almost every modern website. A simple way to remember, flexbox is a one-dimensional and either row or column, but grid makes beautiful in the two direction, rows and columns together. So to start with the CSS Grid, we first need a grid container. Whatever parent element we want to convert into a grid, we just write display grid here. And once we do this, all the direct children inside the container becomes the grid items. So remember, parent is the grid container, children is the grid items. Now let's learn about the how to create the columns. Inside our container. We can write grid template columns, and 200 pixel means the values in pixel. So this create the 3 fixed width column of the 200 pixel, and items automatically go into each cell. Very simple rule, number of value is equal to number of column. In the same way, we can define the grid template rows, and 150 pixel, 156 pixel, any value here. So this will create 2 rows with the width of 150 pixel each, and yes, we can mix both rows and column together. Next is the fraction unit. Now comes the most powerful part of grid, the fraction unit. Instead of the using pixel, we can divide space in fraction, like grid template column 1fr 1fr 1fr. So this means divide the available space equally into 3 parts. If I write the grid template column 1fr 2fr, this means the second column takes double the space of first. So instead of writing the 1fr 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 again and again and again, we can write just grid template columns repeat for 1fr. So this means repeat 1fr 4 times. Next is the gap. Gap is very simple. It adds the spacing between the grid items. Gap 20 pixel by using this, and we can also control rows and columns separately by row gap and column gap. So we no need to add the margin everywhere now. Next is the placing item manually, means by default grid auto places item, but something we want to control exact positioning, like I grid columns 1 by 3, grid rows 1 by 2, means here 1 by 3 means start from the line 1 and at the line 3, and so this gives the extreme control. Next is the grid areas. So we first design layout inside the container, like means this is for the a full website layout. Like in every website we have header, sidebar, content, and footer. So this simply means now instead of guessing position, we'll literally draw layout with the text by using this. Next and last one is the auto fit and auto fill. Auto fit is like uh, auto fit fill means the keep the empty slots reserved, and auto fit collapses empty space. So it is written as the grid template columns. Repeat, auto fit. Minimum value is the 200 pixel, maximum is the one fraction. So here we will understand this while coding. So let's move to VS Code and write the code here. So this is the basic HTML structure. Um, a small div, container box, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 boxes, and a layout, header, sidebar, content, and footer, and a normal reset and the box styling. So let's start with the basic grid setup. First write the display grid. Nothing happens. Okay, no issue. So now let's write the grid template columns, 200 pixel, 200 pixel, 200 pixel. So if you see here the, and also let's give the gap to 15 pixel, let's say. So if you see here now, instantly when I write, we have grid with the 3 columns and spacing also. So let me make it flexible and just write grid template column, 1 fraction, 1 fr, 1 fr. So if you see now, it stretches the full width and divides space equally. Now instead of writing this again and again, means 200 pixel 3 times and 1 fr 3 times, just write grid template column, repeat 3 times, value is the 1 fr. So if I write the 600 pixel, see 3, if I write 200 pixel, see no issue with that. So 1 fr. Now manually placement means the I can place the manually a single, like if I want to dot box nth child, I want to place the second one grid column, and value is the 1 by 3. So if you see here, box 2 cover the 2 columns space, the 4 and 5, 1 and 2. So next is the, this is just normal CSS grid. That's it. And let's make a simple website layout using the grid areas like a header, sidebar, content, and a footer. I already write a div layout, so let's write a CSS on this. So here, wait, yes, dot layout, and first display grid. Okay, no issue. And grid template column, and sorry, not column, areas. Now give the header, 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 and in the next line, sidebar, content, content, and footer, footer, and footer. And so let's give some spaces. Grid template columns, 1 fraction, 2 fraction, 2 fr, and grid template rows becomes 80 pixel, 300 pixel, and 80 pixel, and gap is the 10 pixel. So if you see here the header, sidebar, content and footer. So let me give the styling to this header, aside and main and footer first, and link this with this layout. For that, header background is the light green, let's say light blue, and grid area is the header, because I write here the header. Next is the aside, BG color light green, and grid area is the sidebar. Yes. And next is the main content. Main content is the background. Let's give the color this light coral. Yes. And grid area I mentioned in these the content. And last one is the footer. Not inside the main. After that, footer background is the light gray, and mention the grid area with the footer. So now if you see, headers is this second sidebar, then content, then footer. Why it does not take the full? Okay, this I write a column, just write the rows. So now if you see here in the 5 make headers take the full weight like a new bar, then sidebar to new bar, and content is the main section, and last is the footer section of this. And I just write this by using a simple this grid template areas, this using this layout, and just write this div layout, and header, aside, main and footer the I want to write, and give them into the a structure. Where is it? Yes. So if you see here, now let me show you this like here I have 4 elements, this header, sidebar, content and the footer. Then inside CSS I just turned into the grid this header, sidebar, content and footer, and after that I use the grid template column and write the CS function 1fr 2fr means the width of this column. So then I just connect with the each element using the grid area here by using this grid area header, grid area sidebar, grid area content and grid area footer. So this is simple one. So let's summarize this by today we learn grid container and items, and rows and columns, fraction unit and repeat, gap, grid areas, and manual replacement, also placement, autofill and auto fit, and correct the height handling. So CSS grid is seriously powerful. So CSS grid is honestly one of the most powerful layout tools in the CSS, and if you understand this properly, creating website layout, dashboard, galleries and page design becomes super easy. In upcoming videos we will build full real world layout using the grid plus flexbox together, and PPT plus code files are available in the description, so download them and practice. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase and tell me in the comments what you will want to learn next. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.